Hello, this is a short strength and flexibility flow that will hopefully make you feel good whatever time of day you practice it. So we're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose, Balasana. You can bring the knees wide and just stretch the arms out in front of you and bring the forehead all the way down to the ground. And here just start to tune into the breath. Just slowing down and deepening the breath. Maybe engaging your Ujjayi or oceanic breath. And from this moment forward, allowing yourself to drop inward to that place of inner quiet. Just focusing on the breath and how it feels. And when you're ready, just bringing yourself up to tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, draw up the belly, shine the heart forward. And exhale, push through the hands, round and contract. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, forward. And exhale to round. Inhale, forward, draw up the belly, tailbone rises. And exhale to round and contract. Coming back to center, we're going to pivot the right shin out behind you and plant the left foot. So you've got your right knee and foot more or less in line. And you're going to peel the left arm up for your adjusted side plank. And here you can, if you want a little bit more core engagement, lift the left leg up as well. You want to slightly draw the left hip back and really engage through the glutes here. And just breathe here. Your left hand can be up or perhaps reaching alongside the ear for a little bit more length and strength through the core. And just staying with that steady Ujjayi oceanic breath. I sometimes like to picture the waves coming in and out. And then when you're ready, just bringing the left foot down so it's parallel. Let's reach up into our gate pose and find a side body stretch over the left leg. Trying to keep that right shoulder really open. And when you're ready, bringing the hands down and just taking that to the other side. So the left shin pivots out, right foot plants. Either staying here, reaching alongside the ear perhaps for a little bit more length. Or if it felt good, reaching the back leg up. Drawing the right hip a little bit open. And if you had the right foot up, just placing it back down. Let's lift up and find your side body stretch. Don't forget to breathe. And coming back into your tabletop position. And here, making your way into your first downward dog. So walking the feet back. And you can start to paddle out the legs. Got a little bit of grass between my foot. The last time I practiced was a beautiful morning. The weather's changed a little bit since then. So just paddling out the legs, left and right. And then when you're ready, let's bend the knees and look forward and just start to make your way up to the top of the mat. Here, just bringing the feet a little bit wider than hip width. Find a ragdoll fold. So hands onto the elbows. Allow everything to dangle down. And just feel yourself here surrendering. A sense of letting go of any stress you may be feeling, any sadness, anything that you are dealing with right now, just letting it go for now. Allowing yourself to be present with your breath in this moment. And then you can bring the hands down and just heel toe the feet in. Inhale, halfway lift, legs lengthen through the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, palms to the heart. So just finding yourself in your mountain pose here, your Tadasana, spreading the toes wide, grounding through both feet. Just noticing how you feel in this moment. Feeling gratitude for your beautiful breath and body, your mind, your ability to practice yoga. And when you're ready, let's come into chair Utkatasana, so feet hip width apart. Inhale into your chair pose and really draw the weight back into the heels and just breathe here. Try not to clench the shoulders up. So relaxing the shoulders, engaging the lower belly just a little bit to lengthen the back, the lower back a little bit more. One more inhale. And exhale, fold everything forward. Inhale, your half lift. And exhale, let's step the left foot back. You can perhaps widen the feet a little bit on the mat. And we're going to come up into a high lunge. Feel free to bring the hands onto the hips first to just establish your base. And then lift the arms up. You want your shoulders over the pelvis. And just breathe here. Make sure that you feel stable. I like to bend the back leg just a little bit. If I don't, my lower back tends to kind of curve in. So I'm trying to avoid that and just lengthen the spine, tailbone down. When you're ready, let's take a flow here. So inhale, exhale to lengthen out. Inhale to come back up, engaging the left glutes. Exhale. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Inhale to stay here. And exhale, make your way into plank. And just breathe in your own rhythm here as you find your plank pose. Nice and strong. And we're going to lower down in a minute. So inhale. And exhale, in one line or knees, just forehead down, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, feet probably about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Let's press up, inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra, and exhale. Inhale, tabletop plank, exhale, downward dog. Inhale here, exhale, traveling to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, arms rise, exhale, palms to the heart. Good. Bringing the feet hip width apart again, inhale to chair, exhale. Good, breathing here, we're going to bring the hands behind the head and just think a cat-cow in chair. So when you're ready, let's inhale, lifting up and opening up the chest. And exhale, rounding through the spine, drawing the tailbone back, elbows come together. Inhale, let's open up the heart space. And exhale. Inhale, lift up through the midline. Exhale to round. Coming back to your chair. Inhale here. Exhale to fold. Half lift. Exhale, the right foot steps back. And again, taking your time to rise up into your high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Just to be here with your breath. Let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bringing the arms down, we're going to step back again into plank. Inhale to shift the weight forward and exhale to lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, table or plank, back to downward dog. Good. And just find some stillness here. Just really drawing the chest towards the thighs. And just enjoying the length through the whole spine as you press into all the fingers, the palm of the hands. When you're ready, let's inhale, lifting up the right leg and open the right hip up. You can find circles here or just enjoy opening that right hip right up. And then when you're ready, sending it back straight and square, looking forward and stepping up to the top of the mat. You can bring the left foot so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat and just come up into triangle pose. So you may want to walk the left foot in a few inches. Reaching forward as much as you can now. And when you can't reach forward anymore, start to tick-tock the arms. So as if you had a wall behind you. Just notice how far feels possible in your body. So you're striving for the balance between effort and ease. Some people can go really low here and it feels great in their bodies. For others it can feel too much for the back. Finding that core strength. When you're ready, let's inhale. And exhale, start to lift up and reach up and back. Find your reverse triangle and breathe here. Big side body stretch. One more inhale. And exhale, let's cartwheel the hands down. And we're just going to plant the left hand and find a twist. Right hand comes up. Keep the left hip high and keep gently drawing that right hip slightly back. And we're going to plant the hand down and just step straight back to downward dog. Good. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths now. So on the exhale, just letting go of any stress, any worries you may be feeling. Big inhale. And let go. And again, big inhale. Exhale. Good. So lifting up the left leg now and opening up the left hip. Again, you can find some circles through the hips or just enjoy holding this big hip opener. And then when you're ready, sending the leg back and looking forward, making your way with the left leg to the top of the mat. Let's plant the right foot so it becomes parallel and up into your Trikonasana triangle. So again, you can always walk the back foot in a few inches. And let's start to reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. And then again, find that point. We can start to tick-tock the arms. Find that oblique strength through the side body. Make sure you're not straining the neck. Inhaling. Exhale to reach up and back. Stretching open, breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Adjusting your feet as you need to. Usually I want to put my right foot back a little bit more. Let's plant the right hand, lift the left arm up. Breathe here. Good. And then when you're ready, planting the left hand down, stepping back into your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to lower all or halfway down. Cobra or upward dog. Exhale back to downward dog. Good. And here just bringing the feet to the edge of the mat. And you can walk the hands back and just find a little twist. Left hand onto the right calf looking under the right shoulder. Just breathing here, noticing where you can feel the stretch. And then switch sides. Right hand onto the left leg. And we'll come back to center. Walk the hands right up to the top of the mat. You may want to try a little hop up into your Malasana Yogi squat. And here, bringing the hands to the heart if that's accessible. Pressing the palms lightly in. Just keeping a little lift up. And here just really feeling your connection to the ground, to the earth beneath. Connecting with your root chakra, your Muladhara chakra right at the base of the spine. Feeling supported and grounded. And when you're ready, just lowering down. You can lower down onto your back, vertebrae by vertebrae. And just find your Shavasana. Feet and legs a little wider than hip width. Palms facing up. Soften all the muscles in the face. Allow the eyes to sink into their sockets. You can gently rest the tongue behind the upper teeth. Just taking these last few moments to fully rest. And it's time now to just bring the awareness back. So you can wriggle the fingers and toes, take some little circles in the wrists and ankles. Maybe taking a stretch all the way through the legs and arms, the toes and the fingers. And then walk the feet back in. And you can hug the knees in. And maybe lift the head up to the knees. And then from here, rolling onto your right side. Just making a pillow for your head with your hand or your arm. Just lying here for a couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, use your outer hand to press to a seat, cross-legged or any position that's comfortable for you. And if it feels good for you, perhaps bringing the hands onto the upper chest, one over the other. Any position that the hands feel comfortable in is good for you. And here just noticing how still and quiet the mind has become in how short amount of time. And thank yourself for taking this time to connect to yourself. And let's close our practice with the chant of Om together. So you can bring your hands into prayer. Inhale to chant. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I'll hopefully see you soon.